Hi everybody, I thought I'd just do this, I got a PM from a golf professional. I thought I'd just do this quickly for everybody to answer a question. And he sent a PM and asked me a question: can you have a straight leg and still produce internal rotation? And the second one, can the leg appear to be straight because you're pushing the opposite way towards the target, the lower body's going towards the target, and it appears like the leg's straight in the backswing? Well, yes it can, but we've got to understand that. We've got to define what backswing is, okay? Because there's different phases. The backswing, downswing phase is different for the lower body, is different to the upper body backswing, downswing phase. Same with the arms. They've all got different phases, okay? So it depends on what you're referring to as backswing. I think that's the big problematic and communication breakdown from the industry of understanding all that as well. Okay. Very first, I don't think I've ever seen anybody, and even top players, be able to internally rotate with a straight leg in their backswing. The reason being is we've got to understand the anatomy. Okay, a lot of people, a very commonality person is working with people in the gym and just general. Is a lot of people these days are internally rotated. So what happens is the legs are internally rotated. And what that does is you've got your hip and you've got the head of the femur. It rotates and it locks, so then you can't do it. So if I lock it and I lock this tight, you can see that I can't internally rotate this. So the only way I can create movement is my whole femur never externally rotates with it. Okay, so a lot of people have got this physiological problem. Okay, so being able to swing for straight leg, very rare. Very rare have I ever seen that. To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen it. Okay, so no, not particularly because of that internal rotation. However, they've got, if it's anatomically correct, where we've got separation of the hip, okay, and straight, well, yeah, you can create a little bit. Yeah, you can. Okay, but it's only if you've got good physiology in it. That's very rare I see that. Okay, but as you see there, I've still got flexion. Okay, dead straight's that. So let's define dead straight. Well, that's dead straight. Okay, that's full extension. Okay, everyone's got some form of flexion. So to say with a straight leg, we define straight leg, because in beyond all honesty, I've never seen anyone with full extension being able to internally rotate. So the answer is really no. Okay. Alright, the second one about does the leg straighten? Yes, you'll see Hogan, you'll see a lot of players that look like their legs straight. What we've got to understand is, it's because really what happens is they've already pushed off their right foot into their left foot to accelerate their body towards the target. Okay, so even though their arms are at the top of the backswing, what we're going to understand is, as the upper body goes back, so as we go back and push in the ground and rotate, you can see my hips rotate towards the target. I start to go in what we call triple extension. Triple extension is like in a running pattern, is that when you extend the hip, extend the knee, and then you go into triple extension, push through the foot. Okay? So what you've got to understand is that as Hogan or whoever goes back, as I go back and they push, yeah, you do start to go into extension or straighten the leg. As the upper body and arms go back, you see they've already drived, okay, because the lower body's already rotated towards the target. Then the upper body changes direction and contracts, and the arms are still going, and then when the lat pulls on it, then the arms change direction into it. So if someone's got, the problematic issue is understanding that these guys, everyone's saying, oh, they've got a straight leg, but what we've got to understand is that their lower body's already accelerated to the target. So in hindsight, no, they don't. They don't straighten their leg in the backswing with their lower bodies. The lower body's already started its downward swing phase. And I think that's a big communication breakdown that everyone isn't quite understanding, is because there's different phases, as I said, lower body, upper body, arm, there's different backswing to downswing and transition phases for each segment. And when you understand that, you see these 2D videos, just because these guys are straight in the leg, what we've got to understand is their lower body's already rotating their lower body towards the target. Anyway, this is a brief video. I can touch on it a bit more. If you've got any more questions, please people PM me and I'm happy to help you understand a lot more. I hope this video helps. It's very short today. I was going to go and train a ton of athletes, so sorry if it's been great, but if you've got any more questions, help me and I can extend more on this. And just on a quick note, A lot of this stuff that I bring to you, you will not pick this up on 3D. This is coming from years of failure on my behalf. I've worked with many people. Okay, I hope this helps. Bye.